everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Bengals going up against the Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 78 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Ten yards still left on second down. To throw again. Rivers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Play action now. Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Rivers now on second down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now here's Ross. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Dalton here from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DeMarco Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. On play action, Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ross on the return. And a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 36. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a give. This is Murray. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the carry there, and it'll wind up being the final play of this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Again, it's Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 18-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Got some room at the 30, and they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Rivers. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down. So that one will be accepted. first down. Rivers. Flush to his right. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Oh, and now some space to operate. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Rivers on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down. Rivers, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Following the interception here, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Second down, Rivers. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. The first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Gano out to kick this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To Mixon on the check down. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First down. Rivers. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second down and just 1. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. Caught left side by Funchess. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Rivers to throw it. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. Off to the races. DeMarco Murray. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard.
All right, here we go.
In motion right is Benjamin. Rivers now on second down. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Rivers forced out to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Play clock winding down. Throwing on third down. Hill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Dalton hovering near the goal line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go?
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Hill on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And things are getting good now. We're heating up, tied at 35. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. It's second down. Dalton looking. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds all the way up at midfield. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From midfield here, Dalton. They find some open field here. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And we're back now in Charlotte. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Dalton, 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Addison in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Dalton. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. McCaffrey on the counter. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
from the shotgun. It's Rivers. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They come out here in the eye. Throwing Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Green's got it over the middle. A.J. Green, the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their 1st on the year.
Got to run the ball. First down. I'll give him a timeout.
Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that
He didn't
spot,
know how to line
take a
up to
breath,
this play.
and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
The drive begins with a run.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Did you see that?
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
I don't think he's going to be in man. If I think I see man, I just check out of it.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
That's not man. Is it?
Rivers to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
All right. Can't use this play all day. I need a good throw right here. 2. 2.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I didn't tell you to set it on.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville, and the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
I'm playing run, and I'm run committed, so if he scores.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I got him on the 13-yard line, so I'm just going to play pass now. If he runs, I should still be able to stop all that. You agree?
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. So now Dalton. His throw here's incomplete.
All that does is give me a timeout.
The quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Yeah, you're right. He coming with it right now. But I can't lead them guys by themselves. Just in case
the
he wants
offense
to run
on
them
3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Dalton gives to Bernard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago.
That bullshit-ass block shed on 1st down when he blocked.
Number 10 for him on the year. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out.
I was like, I think if he gonna play deep, I might well come ahead and hit him with a screen.
Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
I don't think he's gonna come out and play
7 seconds are left. Now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
What kind of coverage is this? Got him.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I damn sure should have.
They give him a gain of 38.
My fault.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Flashy little move,
I don't know,
unable
man.
to reach the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, I tried to run out of bounds. There's a little bit of lag, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Or stop the clock. This can't be a long play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the slot man goes in motion left.
What kind of man is this, though?
Back to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the
I ain't going to kick it on this play.
In that one. If they can hold on to
Fuck
that
it, I'm going to take a shot.
Up their win
if I got one-on-one coverage with Benjamin, I'm going to throw that bitch up. If not, I'm going to...
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Yeah, right. What's cover 2?
They'll look to throw.
Fuck off,
he's
you
going to
bitch.
be out of bounds down to the 25.
Fuck you,
the pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in
this
this
shit
situation?
tough.
No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So here we go.
Oh,
Maybe
shit.
The biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
Okay.
This to potentially send us to overtime.
He called a timeout, but it didn't work.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue.
That shit ain't going to work. You ain't got to worry about me doing that. I'm coming out. If he come out in 2 rounds, I'm coming out in 4-3. 4-3 man, give me 2 safeties over top. That shit ain't finna work.
Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive,
and look, he got Murray.
I ain't stupid. And see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still...
Get it wrong, bitch. Get it wrong. Fuck!
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Can they set that themselves?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
That's automatically what it is.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day,
About
but
8
I
minutes.
know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They go play action here on first down.
Come on, bitch.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown,
I know that when they went two receivers on one side, I knew what would come.
A little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really
Now, that was
well.
AJ Green, he probably catches that.
Jump ball play. And guess what? They
I'm
took
going to stay in man right here.
How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to
He
get
probably
it
going to
done.
run the ball this time. He injured.
You
go get out there.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I don't know what he's going to do in this situation. I feel like it's going to be a run, but I got to be honest. I have to let him get this first down.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
I know what's coming. I can't even stop it. I mean, I know what's coming, though. Yeah.
Dalton here from the gun. Looking left side, it's complete.
He changed the play up, though.
And he will have
Two hot routes.
Two hot routes. To the ground at
Put them
the
both
37.
on drags.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I was in the right play call for it.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I just couldn't lead a running back.
Given 9 there on the first down
running
completion.
back get out there. The way that's set up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And a costly,
I recovered it, but I don't
mistake.
think it's really a
Coaches
fumble.
talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown now.
Whoa, that would be cheap if it did now. Remember that fumble got overturned. What if he kicks the field goal and automatically ends the game?
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Man, what's the game glitch?
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is,
if the
can
time
they
runs
seal
out,
the
it's over
edge,
for me.
whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Dalton. Being chased out left. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, because I'm sure going to take this damn penalty.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And now to the air, Dalton. Flushed it. Now he's hit. And lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. He tried to buy some time.
He tried to do that play again.
Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it in.
What the fuck was he thinking, bruh?
Scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
That's what I want.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Bitch!
Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
What time against
8
me?
yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some
Yeah,
options.
I got
on
2
2nd and
timeouts.
short.
Time ain't against me.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball,
All right,
he
now
was the
time.
finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Should I come out with the pass? I'm going to do exactly what he was doing.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
I don't believe Funch is open.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
I was supposed to go down.
That guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
I just need him to take this last damn timeout. Well, I'm going to come out and quick snap this shit.
Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Would you take a shot? I'm already at 29. The wind is blowing sideways. 10 miles an hour, so I'm fucked.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9.
All right, so this blitz is coming. Them two guys are coming. Right, but I'm gonna see what he do here though. I think Benjamin might be one-on-one.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And he's into the
Motherfucking game, set, match, bitch.
game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got
Cover
to see
two.
and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.
6 passing
A little whipped
touchdowns.
cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
And you really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Carolina, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.